and do, I believe it's Remembering the Past. We have a Lalafell here in Ul'dah called Nanaji. Nanaji? Nananji. Nananji. Yeah, I think it's, yeah, Nananji. Hold on. Trying to think. Is that... Let's see. Level 50, Remembering the Past. Nanaji appears to be deep in thought. Hello, determined set. The determined set of your jaw. The dynamic presence. As if you're ever ready to leap into action. There's no mistake. You're an adventurer, and a dependable one at that. Tell me, are you familiar with the name Louisoix Leveilleur? Well, we have heard of him. We've adventured with his grandchildren, so, yeah. Of course you are. Of course you are. Forgive me my suddenness. I'm Nanaji Nonoji, a budding writer, and I seek to pen a biography of the great man. In particular, I wish to cover his movements leading up to the calamity, and to that end I've requested an interview with the Immortal Flames. He served the Eorzean Alliance as a tactician, you see, and there ought to be someone in order. There ought to be someone in the order who had dealings with him. And while my request has thankfully been accepted, there's just one problem. I don't have much experience conducting interviews, and I'm worried whether I'll be able to do a proper job. As an adventurer, you're doubtless used to dealing with people. Thus, I would like to ask you to accompany me in the capacity of an assistant. It would be tremendously reassuring to simply have you watching on. If you're amenable, afterwards I'd like to interview you as well for your own impressions. For your troubles, I'll be certain to credit you as a collaborator. So please, won't you help me with my biography? That the memories of the calamity might be preserved for greater generations? I mean, sure, why not? I am in your debt. To begin with, please come with me to Camp Drybone in Eastern Thanalan. There is a place I'd like to visit ahead of the interview. We got this. I love the night music for Ul'dah. It's so soothing. We're not gonna fly all the way there. I'm just saving money by transporting to the central Thanalan. So, what was it? Camp Drybone. Oh. Nanji. Yep. There you are. To explain why we're here. Oh, but I haven't even asked your name. How am I supposed to credit you if I don't even know that much? BatDan? The BatDan, champion of Eorzea? Small wonder I felt you were dependable. With one such as you helping me, everything will surely go well. But getting back to business, the interview I've arranged is with an officer of the Immortal Flames. As there's still time, however, I thought we'd pay a visit to a nearby graveyard first, so I can explain my motivations for the biography. Yo, is that both Winglet Rider and Final Fantasy? My goodness, yo, Winglet and Fran, how are you guys doing? Is it really the BatDan? No, it's not. It's not. It's false advertisement. Sir Batfriend, yeah, that's also false. I come from a small village near the Cartano Flats. It was burned down in the calamity, and those who died were laid to rest here, my parents among them. That's so sad. Yeah, look at those eyes. That's exactly my eyes. It's hardly an uncommon tale. There are After the dread primal emerged from Dalamud, he unleashed fiery devastation across the length and breadth of Eorzea. But as much as the calamity has scarred the realm, it is quickly becoming just another event in the history books. Beyond occasionally giving thanks to the Archons that Eorzea was saved, people spare it little thought. Well, that's because of the whole ether thing clouding everyone's memories. But that's spoilers for Endwalker, and I apologize. But when you've lost so many loved ones, it's hard to feel that anything was saved. That's why I wish to know more about Louis Soir. By learning about his part in Eorzea's salvation, I hope that I will attain closure. That's my motivation for writing the biography. Now then, in preparation for the interview, let's review what is known about our subject. It's difficult to define exactly when the Seventh Umbral Calamity was set in motion. Many historians, however, point to the Empire's Meteor Project, which sought to bring Dalamud down upon Eorzea. Alright, what do we have here? These are the these are the three grand companies. This is the Immortal Flames. Got Roban in the background there. This is the Twin Adder. Of course, got Nofika's presence. I don't see I don't see Merwub or Kanesena in either of these. What is Roban doing over here? And then, of course, the Maelstrom with the pirates. Yeah. It was the year 1562 of the 6th Astral Era. Seeking to combat the Imperial threat, Louis Soir founded the Circle of Knowing, an order whose objective was the preservation of Eorzea. Through its members, the Archons of Sharlayan, the Circle worked to unite the nations of Eorzea in a common cause. By fire reborn the Immortal Flames. Is that what that says? It does. Nice. Yes. There are some like letters that are really weird in the Eorzean language. Obviously, that's Order of the Twin Adder. I can't really see too much there, so. And obviously, I was gonna say this is not B, So that's not it. That's out. Yeah, the Eorzean text or whatever is somewhat English shaped, but there are some like really weird characters that, you know, are not at all look like English. Till C swallows all, S looks weird. Till C, so that's an S. The thing that looks like an H is an S. Okay. Let's see. Through its members, the Archons of Sharlayan, the Circle worked to unite the nations of Eorzea in a common cause. The result was the formation of the Grand Companies in the 3 city-states, the Immortal Flames, the Order of the Twin Adder, and the Maelstrom. None of these would exist now were it not for their efforts. And then in the year 1572, when the situation was coming to a head, Louis himself made the journey to Eorzea in secret and engaged with each of the nations. What took place during that time is what I seek to learn in the interview. The man we're due to meet is the contact for the Free Barricade, I think. A unit formed of adventurers, and he apparently had Louis' assistance for a mission. The meeting place is Highbridge, to the northeast. It's more or less time now, so let's make our way there. Right. So this is the stone that's what, dedicated to her village, I think? Because I think she implied that the whole village was like wiped clean, which is very unfortunate. So, Winglet, Fran, have you done this questline yet? How did you like it? Oh, my chocobo? Yeah. Oh, where did she go? There she is. Yeah, I gave my chocobo the name Luthien after the Lord of the Rings, so I figured the blue top would suit her best, and then of course the wizard hat for no other reason other than the fact that I like it. You did it many years ago on the coattails of an Omni 80. It has some very touching, picturesque moments. Oh, wait, this is something they brought back? And some annoying mechanics that don't like it if you only have 2 people and insta-kill you, but they may have fixed that. So what? Winglet, I don't know what you're talking about. No, this quest is not from Isgard. This is from Ul'dah. It's they released it with the last with this current event. It's called Remembering the Past. Now you do have to finish, I believe they said you have to finish the ultimate weapon in order to to do this quest line, and it basically goes through the events of 1.0. Of people talking about the events of 1.0. You have not? Okay. Well, there is a reward after completing this. I have been told if you if you want, I can tell you what it is. I already know what it is. Is this a Coils of Bahamut cycle? You may have misidentified what we're doing. No, this is not. This is a quest. The quest giver is Nanaji, right outside of the Immortal Flames. Right in front of the Immortal Flames in Ul'dah. Oh, you get a portrait frame. A very nice portrait frame. Summon an IRL friend. I will have to refund you that, Kaisho, mostly because I'm not on cam at the moment, so I will refund you that for now. If I was on cam, I would bring... Oh my goodness. Rejected. But hello there, Kaisho. I hope you're doing well. Basically, the IRL friend is my cat, Serenity. I will basically only honor that when I'm actually on cam. I do apologize. Hello there, Kendra. But IRL friend, I know. If I summoned her right now, all you could do at that point is hear her purring. That's it. You'll have to do this next time you resub. Oh no! But you get a portrait frame. I don't know if this quest is for a limited time only, or if it's something that's going to permanently be there. That is definitely something worth looking up. You thought Snoodly was going to log into 14? You could ask him. Max said he was considering coming back. I mean, next month they're going to be increasing the free trial to level 70. Yeah, summon Max. Now, Kendra, have you done this quest line yet? You get a portrait frame after adventure plate thing afterward. The interviewee should be along at any moment now. Nope. This all it is text and cutscenes. It's not. There's no like physical combat or anything with this. You thought that was what the button did. Oh no! That means Eureka is going to be bumping with free trial players. I think that the new hangout spot is going to be the top of Kugane Tower, personally. Yo, Max, how's it going? It's been like a long time since we've seen Max. But, Kendra, Max was talking about the D&D campaign at the end of the month. During his stream, at the tail end of the stream, he did determine what characters everyone is going to have. So you know, be sure to talk to him about that. That's exactly what I was talking about there, Winglet. What the heck? Google says this questline is permanent. Well, several people seem to say so. Okay, cool. Kendra's archetype was the maidservant or butler or something. Yeah, which is a lot better than mine. Apparently, I'm married. Oh, the retainer, yes. Let's see. You're the ones who seek an interview. I must say, I wasn't expecting to see the champion of Eorzea. I'm Nonaji, the writer who made the request, and Bat is kindly accompanying me for the interview. I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your busy schedule to humor me. Come now. No need for the thanks. Like everyone, I hold Louis Soir in the highest esteem. If you wish to know about him, Holin Ubry is always glad to oblige. Holin Ubry. Right. Hi. Without further ado, then, let us begin. Yo, Not, how's it going? My understanding is that you had dealings with Louis Soir. Could you please tell me the details? As you know, our grand companies were formed thanks to the Circle of Knowing, but it wasn't until Dalamud began turning red that Louis Soir first appeared. But I will say, for those of you who are thinking about returning to 14 or just going into 14, the current event quest, which is in Ul'dah, from the reporter lady in the center of town or whatever, does offer a free Phoenix mount, and it's totally free. You just have to be level 15 or whatever. Let's see. See what I missed here in chat. Yes, enjoy your sleep there, Max. Are we all playing Knives Out? We could. We could. D&D Orient Express? I need to rewatch that movie. I've only seen it once. And no, I have not read any of the books. It began with the word that an elderly Elzen man had come to Gridania, who held the key to vanquishing primals. Upon learning of this, I sent an adventurer of the Free Barrage to make contact with him. I later learned that the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder had done the very same. At that time, our companies weren't yet collaborating. Each one only thought to stay ahead of the others. If truth be told, at first we didn't think much of Louis Soir, only that he was the leader of the scholars who studied peculiar prophecies. But when the adventurer reported back, our opinion of the man completely changed. With his spellcraft, Louis Soir had opened the way into Ifrit's domain, and by the hand of dauntless adventurers, the Lord of the Inferno was brought low. Alas, many defeats preceded that victory. It was reported that countless carried corpses laid strewn in the bowl of ambers. Now the mission also yielded a shocking revelation. Following the battle, Legatus Niall van Durnus of the, what is that, 7th Imperial Legion appeared and told the adventurer that the hour of reckoning was at hand, that Dalamud would soon fall and cleanse the land. Now, if you remember, Niall van Darnus, this was the one from the Coils of Bahamut. Basically, long story short, it turns out that this is not an actual. This is not Niall van Darnus. This is his sister, who, after he died, took up his place, hid the fact that, obviously, she was not only female but not him. And then you fought her. I think, I want to say turn 3 of the final coils, if I remember correctly. You wonder if this is their way of telling the story of Luiwa, instead of making people do the coil of Bahamut cycle, or maybe it encourages them. My personal opinion, I think that they should rework the coils and put it back in raid roulettes, because it was originally in raid roulettes, like what, 2 or 3 years ago, and they took it out of raid roulettes, and they should probably rework it so it's, you know, not as demanding and stuff. Sounds familiar to a certain other character? Yeah, totally. Please don't make me listen to old Alizé's VA, but we're not saying, you know, change the cutscenes, we're saying change the battles themselves. That was when we realized that the Empire was behind the Red Moon's anomaly. So thanks to Louis Soir, you came to be aware of the Meteor Project. Still, it doesn't seem like you had much to act upon. As you say, afterwards we scrambled to learn all that we could about the project. For a blessing, we had the cooperation of the Garlean defector, Sid Garland. Who's that? Whom you know well. Are you sure? Are you sure? He revealed the details of the project, that it utilized a transmission tower to pluck Dalamud from the heavens, all for the purpose of purging us savages from the realm. I could continue telling you what I know, but from this point on, there is someone better suited than I am. If you are interested, I would be glad to introduce you to this individual. What say you? Well now, we'd be keen to speak with this person indeed. Very well, I will send word to the Adder's Nest. If you could take yourselves to the falls, I will arrange for a meeting there. To go to such lengths to help us, I can't say how grateful I am. The eye gesture would be a lot more effective if this camera was a little bit lower to, you know, actually show his eyes. Do not mention it. As I said, I hold Louis Soir in the highest esteem. He was the one who brought our 3 nations together, and nothing would please me more than for him to be remembered. Well, it is past time I return to Ul'dah. I pray that the coming interview bears you fruit. The battles will or would insta-kill you even if you were dramatically over leveled. True. Like if you go like if you don't, I believe one of them, that if you don't separate the monsters fast enough or keep them away from the meteors or whatever, they turn into a giant one, and it's just there's no way back after that or something like that. Lalafels have the best names. True. The lieutenant certainly has great respect for Louis Soir. And thanks to him, we have another promising interview. Come, let us head to Gridania, where the Archon had sojourned. Right, that word. But Batata Danana? What?
Hello, I'm a nocturnal placental flying mammal, a member of the family of Pteroididae, or Pteroididnae. If you can't tell, I'm a bat! Yes, I am. And they used to call me Batty. Batty Coda.
Yo, too late there, Kendra. Yo, Basil, thank you for that raid. I appreciate you. How was Catherine? For those of you coming over from Basil's stream, I am BatDan, or Sir BatDan. We are currently playing...
Wait, Sir BatDan, I came to heal you.
Okay, then.
And just like that, the greatest to ever do it left, never to be seen again. Damn, pull one out for Sir BatDan.
I'm currently playing Final Fantasy XIV. We're doing a Remembering of the Past questline, which remembers Louis Soir, who is a very important character in that jump-started A Realm Reborn. It's my Lalafell name. Actually, my Lalafell's name is wind up BatDan. You finally finished, Catherine. What did you think? Vanquished and retired, but there are like 12 endings. Alright, where are we going? To New Gridania. But yes, we're doing a quest line that is after you complete the Ultima Weapon point of A Realm Reborn, which is basically the base game. And they're going through all of the major key points of 1.0. The puzzles were really fun, but the ending surprised you? Ah, okay. What ending did you get, if you don't mind me asking? So this is Apakalu Falls. The conspicuous lack of the creatures aside, it's quite a beautiful place. Now then, the person we're to meet should be along shortly. You ended up with Catherine, the blonde-haired one, but what was Catherine doing? You think you memed the last few questions to sway it that way? Ah, gotcha. But what did Catherine do in the ending? I was told there were those who would wish to learn about Louis Soir, and who should be the one of them but Captain Dan. At least it's not Lieutenant Dan. Well met. I am Lieutenant Cyro Fluk of the Order of the Twin Adder. Lieutenant Dan got promoted. It's funny you should mention that, Winglet. When I was going through A Realm Reborn last year, we got to a point in which it was right before Praetorum or whatever, and one of the NPCs because I was a lieutenant with the Immortal Flames. They called my character Lieutenant Dan. I was like, God damn it. She took you back to the past, and you met in high school, and then got married and had kids. Ah, that ending is actually a new ending. They had added a few new endings for the relaunch of Full Body game, so they added another ending for her and another ending for the Catherine with a K, and that you had gotten the brand new ending with Catherine with a C. Nonaji, at your service. Thank you for sparing the time to speak with us. Think nothing of it. I must say, though, that Lieutenant Aubrey chose the perfect spot for the subject matter. Louis Soir spent much time in rumination here in the days before the calamity. We Grudanians, being somewhat reserved by nature, at first the citizens kept their distance. Yastola's sister. But in time, people warmed to him. He patiently lent an ear to their troubles, healing hurts and offering counsel, and gradually earning their trust. To ignore the plight of those who might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indulgence. Louis Soir spoke those words and lived up to them. He was the epitome of a Charlean sage, and I recall myself being moved. So, at first, Louis Soir was a scholar. Now he's a sage. So he job swapped. He job swapped. Now, shortly after we had become aware of the Meteor Project, the hamlet of Quarrymill was attacked by the Primal Garuda. But, let's see, both soldiers and civilians were among the casualties. Flashback. Oh geez. It's 1.0 Garuda. The Order of the Twin Adder moved to vanquish the Primal, but we were not alone. Through Louis Soir's meditation, we had the support of through Louis Soir's mediation. There we go. That's better. We had the support of not only our sister grand companies, but capable adventurers the realm over besides. Using an artifact known as the Vortex Feather, the Archon opened the way for the band of adventurers to sally forth into Garuda's turbulent domain, where they felled the fearsome being. Upon her defeat, however, the Primal's dispersed aether did not return to the land. Instead, it was absorbed into the Red Moon Dalamud. Oh, so every time they fought a primal in 1.0, it fed to Dalamud. And when the Empire constructed a new base in Mordona, the Elder Seedseer saw need for decisive action and put forth a proposal that formal reformation of the Eorzean alliance, which had for so long lain dormant. The initial response from the other nations was lukewarm at best. They felt that the burden to be borne by each party was excessive, and they were loath to do aught that would place them in a disadvantage against their rivals. But the revelation that a lunar transmitter had been erected in the Imperial base prompted the change of heart. The tower controlled Dalamud's descent. If it could be destroyed, then the meteor project would be forestalled. After having constantly been on the back foot, our nations were motivated to join hands, that we might strike a decisive blow against the enemy. Thus was the Eorzean alliance reformed, as the Circle of Knowing had hoped. The power of friendship. Actually, that was really cool. The lights came on as soon as the camera went down. Very good timing. At the same juncture, Louisoix was asked to join the alliance as a tactician. In that capacity, he provided sage counsel to our heads of state. So, although he was at first treated with wariness, Louisoix earned our trust through his actions and paved the way to enduring cooperation between our nations. Indeed. Were it not for him, we all would have perished divided. We owe Louisoix a great debt. Goes to bed since kids has to get up at 6. That's perfectly understandable there, Winglet. Have yourself a good night. Now then, I expect you might be interested in hearing about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. But for that tale, I would recommend you seek out another, a decorated soldier who actually took part in the operation. Although a hardened warrior, she is quite friendly and should be glad to regale you with her experiences. Shall I send her word on your behalf? We'd be duly grateful. Very well. If you could take yourselves to Maelstrom Command in Lumsa Lumensa, I shall see to it that she knows to expect you. With that, I shall take my leave. I pray that the biography is a success. Everyone has been more helpful than I had dared hope. It seems Louisoix had quite an influence on others. That interview gave us some valuable insights into his character, and I'm eager to see what we learn in the next. Come, let us head to Limsa Lumensa. To Limsa Lumensa. Right. You're gonna wind down, get ready for bed, but have the stream up. Yo, Basil, thanks for the raid, and I hope you have a good night as well. Yup. And there it is, Maelstrom Command. Shall we then? Bat, ever the sight for sore eyes. And you must be Nanaji. Where's shot? I'm gonna have to look this up. Text to speech, help. Brush. Shot. I think. I can't hear it. Hold on.
Rashit Riki.
Rashik Riki? Okay. Rashik Riki. Rashik Riki, at your service. I understand you wish to hear about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. Indeed. I'm penning a biography of the Archon Louis, you see, for which I'm interviewing people who had dealings with him. I truly appreciate your time. You're very welcome. I would be glad to assist, even if it wasn't a request from Lieutenant Folk. Hi, how you doing? Now then, to continue where he left off, it was shortly after the Eorzean Alliance was formed. Our scouts returned with word that the 7th Legion had activated the lunar transmitter in their fortress in Modona. Now known as Castrum Sentry, the fortress was originally called Castrum Novum before the 14th restored and renamed it. It was in order to break through its defenses and destroy the transmitter that our three nations joined hands, and we were determined to succeed. The strategy that Louis proposed was elegant in its simplicity. While our main force drew the Guardians' attention with all-out siege, an elite band of adventurers would infiltrate the castrum and make for our objective. Ah yes, the good old bait and switch. Oh geez, she looks fantastic. We had entrusted adventurers with ridding us of the primals. Now we entrusted them with the very fate of Eorzea. I still remember the operation as if it were yesterday. Though we met with fierce resistance, we fought more fiercely still. No matter the cost, we had to ensure that the adventurers had a chance to strike at the transmitter. And when the messenger arrived bearing word that they had succeeded, it still makes my heart sore to recall that moment of triumph. That day, we learned that, by standing together, the peoples of Eorzea could oppose even the might of the Empire. 'Tis no exaggeration to say that the victory paved the way for Eorzea's future. Without it, there would not have been an Operation Archon. Alas, it wasn't all glad tidings, for though we destroyed the transmitter, Niall Van Darnus appeared and claimed that he no longer needed the device to bring down Dalamud, that he himself had the power to do so. So long as Van Darnus lived, the threat of destruction remained, and so, branding him an enemy of all life in Eorzea, the nations of the Alliance undertook a desperate manhunt. At length they located him in Crothos, and sent their greatest warriors to hunt him down. Leading that formidable band was the adventurer whom they called the Warrior of Light. And though no records remain of the fierce encounter, one thing is certain: the battle's conclusion, Niall Van Darnus was brought low. As you know, however, our woes did not end with the White Raven, for Louis Soix and his disciples determined that Dalamud would continue to fall. In a last-ditch bid to prevent the realm's annihilation, the Circle of Knowing issued a request to the Eorzean Alliance to secure the Cartanu Flats, where the Red Moon was expected to crash. 'Twas no simple task, for the entirety of the 7th Legion had amassed in Cartanu, but it was necessary in order to perform a ritual to stop Dalamud, a ritual that invoked the power of the 12. So it was that the Battle of Cartanu was joined, and I dare say you know how the tale continues. To everyone's shock, the elder primal Bahamut emerged from Dalamud and proceeded to unleash his fiery fury upon the realm. Aye, and though all bore witness to Louis Soix's Louis Soix initiated the ritual, none remember what came to pass afterwards, neither what happened to Bahamut nor why the realm was reborn. The haze that afflicted memories of the calamity. But people remember events prior to that moment, yes? If so, do you know if anyone was near Louis Soix during the battle? Someone who may have spoken with him? If someone was near him, I'm afraid I do not know. He was atop a rise for the ritual while I was a good distance away on the front lines. My apologies. No, please don't apologize. You've shared a wealth of information, and I couldn't ask for more. Well, if you're satisfied, then so am I. With that, I shall return to my duties. I look forward to reading the biography when it's finished. Now I have a grasp of the events leading up to the calamity, and yet... Oh, forgive me. I was deep in thought. In no small part due to your help, I've managed to learn a great deal. But there is more that I wish to know. Might I trouble you to accompany me a little longer? If you're willing, please let me know. I was hoping to finish that up before the advertisement or whatever. Anyway. Preserving the future. Nanaji desires more information for Louis Sua's biography. You'll continue accompanying me, then? Wonderful. Come, let us head to the Drowning Wench to discuss our next move. Sure. It's a cutscene. Nice. They're gonna have me speak pirate, aren't they? Our research proceeds apace so far. We've even learned things not found in literature. But tell me, based on what you've heard of our interviewees, what is your opinion of Louis Soi? He's an excellent leader. He had a difficult task. Others deserve more credit. Wow. That third one is really uncharacteristic of us, isn't it? I'd say he had a difficult task. Indeed, from an imperial invasion to rampaging primals to Niall Van Darnas's scheme, he had to contend with the toughest of problems. What struck me was how grateful the interviewees were to Louis Soi for bringing their nations together in cooperation. It was nothing short of necessary for our survival. Yet in knowing this, I can't help but wonder, in his capacity as a tactician, it seems to me he had done more than enough by devising a plan and facilitating its execution. He went far beyond that, risking life and limb on the front lines for the land not his own. Perhaps he needed to be there for the ritual. Perhaps he felt a sense of duty. Even so, as noble as it is to desire to help others, what good is it if you end up sacrificing yourself? What was it that compelled Louis Soi to go to Cartanu? And what went through his mind as the battle unfolded? In order to do his biography justice, I feel I need to know these things. It's true. Yep. If Louis Soi had people near him at the time, perhaps he shared words with them in his final moments, words that could provide some insights. But where to begin searching for such individuals, assuming they exist? Good question. God damn it, BatDan. I don't want to speak pirate. Sorry, friends, but I couldn't help but hear your conversation. Just so happens I know a bloke has served amongst Louis Soi's Grand Guard in Cartanu. What? Truly? You know someone who is with him? Aye. And far as I'm aware, he wasn't keeping the fact a secret. Just for your good measure, though, why don't he wants to speak with him? Well, you see, sir. Louis Soi's biography, eh? In that case, I reckon the bloke would be willing to cooperate. Orangutcum, his name is, and he was a lieutenant with the Maelstrom. After the calamity, he turned to adventuring so as to be greater help to the commons folk. A Maelstrom officer turned adventurer. We'd be most keen to speak with him. Where might he be found? When Orin dropped in the other day, he said that he had business in Moorbury Dry Docks. If you're lucky, might be still he's there. Maybe. Whatever. Your pirate speak is atrocious. Understood. We're in your debt. We can't let this chance pass us by, Bat. Let's take ourselves to the dry docks at once. I mean, we could easily pay back a BatDan with a thesaurus or a dictionary so we could speak properly. Right. Where could Orin be? In hindsight, we should have asked what he looks like. His name would suggest he's a Midlander, but well, nothing for it but to make inquiries. Let's split up for the task and meet again here. Okay. We'll talk to this shopkeep over here. I'm sorry, but I've only just started helping out here. I'm still learning our customers' names. I couldn't say if the person you're after, but a man did come by earlier who appeared to be an adventurer. He bought a Nymeria lily that we're currently trialing. Okay. Here. I'm looking for Orin Gringcom, you say? Don't know anyone by that name, I'm afraid. I did walk by an unfamiliar fellow just now, though, over by the mark of the spinner. He had a flower in his hand, so he caught my eye. Okay. Orin? As it happens, I spoke with him just earlier. He said that he wanted to buy flowers, so I directed him to a vendor. Not sure where he is as of now, though. You have an inkling as to where Orin might be. Time to rejoin Nanaji. Okay. Yo, Nanaji. You okay over here? There you are, Bat. Were you able to learn anything? So a man who could be Orin bought a Nymeria lily, then went to the mark of the spinner. If we hurry there, we might be able to find him. Let's go. Over here, I guess. Oh, I see. The spinner. I get it now. If he was only just seen, he should still be nearby. Surveying. Begging your pardon, sir, but are you Lieutenant Orin Gurnincham? I haven't been a lieutenant for many years, but that's me. What can I do for you? I realize this is sudden, but so you're writing Louisoix's biography and want to hear my account as someone who was near on hand at Cotonou. There must be a reason that you're here too, the warrior of light who led us to victory in Operation Archon. Very well, I will tell you my tale. Now then, where to begin? As you know, the battle was fought over the land where Dalmud was expected to fall. In the beginning, neither side was able to gain the upper hand, but when the Imperials deployed their Magitech armor, our ranks were thrown into disarray. Those charged with protecting Louisoix, like me, could only watch the exchange from afar. And though our forces managed to hold out thanks to the adventurers' contingent, we sustained grievous casualties. But the real tragedy was what followed. As Dalmud hurled towards us, it began shedding fragments of itself before finally bursting open to unleash the primal Bahamut. As all below looked on in shock, the battle completely forgotten, Bahamut took wing and spewed fire all over the land. Men and Magitech armor alike were set ablaze and sent flying like many insects. I only realized that I had stopped breathing when a commanding voice broke my trance. You've done enough, Louisoix told us. Now fly. Fly and save yourselves. But like my fellow guards, I wanted to remain. I couldn't charge into battle beside my comrades. At the very least, I would do my duty here and protect Louisoix to the last. But upon seeing us standing there, not making to move, Louisoix smiled and spoke thus: If you would give your lives to protect something, then protect my hopes. Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope, bright and brilliant. So live, I bid you, and be among those who bear the light for others to follow. Those words awakened us to a greater purpose. If there was hope in my living, then I would live as Louisoix bid. No matter what, I would survive. And so, together with my fellows, I began making my retreat. Alas, we hadn't got far when the explosion erupted and sent us sprawling. I struggled to my feet just in time to see the enormous, menacing silhouette of Bahamut looming over Louisoix. In the next instant, he was enveloped in light, and that was the last I remember him. Louis' final moment. Amidst that light, he looked to be smiling. What he was thinking in that moment, I couldn't say, but one thing is certain. We, all of us, are alive thanks to him. Following the calamity, it was reported that Louis had defeated Bahamut and set about the land's miraculous regeneration. Do you believe this to be the truth? Every soul who lives to determine their own fate, is a source of hope. What we've learned has reaffirmed my belief, Bat. The belief that Louis was not an all-powerful savior one reads about in tales, but merely an ordinary man. But that man never forsook Eorzea. No, he stood for this realm to the last. He and countless other brave souls, and saved it from becoming a scorched waste. Against unimaginable adversary he fought, and at the cost of his life paved the way to a brighter future for us all. The least I can do in return is to tell his story, spread his message that where there is life, there is hope. Thanks to your account, I believe I have found an angle for my biography. I am truly grateful. Would you care to offer a prayer as well? The prayer that the light of hope, such which Louis preserved, shall ever burn bright. The calamity left deep scars across the realm. There was no place that did not want for help to rebuild. After being saved by our twin adder allies, I decided to become an adventurer. The better to honor Louis' legacy and lend aid to those in need. During my travels, I often hear your tales, and I'm glad I could share my own with you. Allow me to thank you again for recounting your experiences to us. Nay, 'tis I who owes you thanks for giving me the chance to share Louis' words. All these years I had avoided speaking of the moment of his passing out of respect, but it would not do to take the tale to my grave. Through the biography, it is my hope that his spirit will live on in all of us. Now then, if you excuse me, I shall resume my pilgrimage to the marks. Wherever your travels take you, I shall be praying for your safety. Namira lilies, the symbol of safe passage. As Louisoix stood there in Cotonou, I wonder if he likewise prayed for someone's safety. At any rate, these interviews have yielded everything I had hoped for, and more. Come, let us return to Ul'dah. I have your reward for you at Ul'dah. I'll have your reward for you at Ul'dah at the Hall of Flames. There you are. I ended up troubling you longer than I had intended, but it was a truly fruitful series of interviews. How fortunate that we could hear from those who lived that fateful time. While I still have many questions, the biography is beginning to take shape in my mind. I also feel as though I've attained a measure of closure. Louisoix fought simply as one of us, and he made the ultimate sacrifice that hope might endure. This I have come to realize and appreciate thanks to everyone's heartfelt testimonies. Now then, last but not least, I'd like to ask you for your thoughts on something. According to Orin, Louisoix smiled in his final moment, as he was enveloped in light. What do you imagine he held in his mind? He imagined the image of mankind thriving in the future. It's pointless to speculate on such things. What kind of answer is that? All right, first one. I see. I appreciate your thoughts. As I pen the biography, I'll be certain to remember your words. Well, sad though it is, it's time for us to part ways. I'll set to work on a draft, and I won't rest until the biography goes to print. Thank you for all your help, my friend. I couldn't have come this far without you. He thought about his grandbabies. Yes, indeed. I mean, that could have been a good, option or whatever. Unlock the Framers Kit. I'll show you guys what the Framers Kit looks like. Design. What was it? Was it End of the Era? Yes, it is. So, okay, so this is the Framers Kit that they just gave us. It's got the Phoenix right there. Nice little background. The gray border, some phoenix feathers, this insignia here. You like the flowers? Very nice. Oh yeah, and the flowers right here. That the lilies are separate. I think the lilies are from the Urin guy. He left lilies for Louisoix or whatever. But yeah, it looks nice. I definitely like the phoenix. I have an idea. I kind of want to watch the trailer, the Rome Reborn trailer now. It's such a nice trailer. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna log out. Movies and title: A Realm Reborn. Yo, Zero, how's it going? Feel a strong man indeed. But, with that, I'm actually going to be right back. We'll, let me re-log into the character, and then I can go and send people in queue, but that's fine. I'm going to be right back so I can get some more coffee, and then I figure we'll go ahead and do the Black Mage quest line, because we haven't done quest lines in a bit, and we'll do the level 50 to 60 Heavensward quest line for Black Mage. So I will be right back.
Hello, I'm a nocturnal placental flying mammal, a member of the family of Pterodidai, or Pterodidni. If you can't tell, I'm a bat! Yes, I am. And they used to call me Batty Coda.
Yo, Zero, thank you for that raid. I appreciate you. I'm actually just going to be right back. I'm going to get some coffee. But for those of you coming on in, please, stay if you feel like it. I know that it's getting late. Get some rest. And, be sure to hydrate yourself if you haven't done so in a while. And, Zero, thank you so much for raiding over and bringing your friends along. For everyone else who's been here, please go follow Zero at your earliest convenience. I did technically shout him out before he raided, so the link is right there in chat. So I will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. have returned. I think. Hold on one moment. Okay. Sorry about that. There we go. Alright, again, Zero, thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate you. Cool beans. There we go. Alright, so what I said we were gonna do? Oh yes, Black Mage questline. Black Mage, where's my Black Mage? There it is. Cool. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. My wand is a paintbrush. I love it. And I think I have to go to what, Goldsmith? No. Not Goldsmith. Weavers? Okay, this way. Vanian Mildereth Sarcorium, dedicated to the worship of Nald, was extensively damaged during the calamity. Repairs continued even to this day, to the great inconvenience of our adherents. Yo, Lolly, how's it going? Black Books. Ah, Bat. You come at a good time. I have made a remarkable discovery, which I would share with you. After Master Korkurika passed away, I went to his cell in the Marisiaja pit, and the cell in which he spent 100 years locked away. I doubted my master, and the guilt of it gnaws at me, at my conscience. In order to atone, I decided to preserve the fruits of his research for the future generations. Well, as I went about sorting through his personal effects, I found a most particular slip of parchment bearing a jumble of glyphs and sigils, which I instantly recognized to be a cipher. When I removed the cipher to reveal the hidden words, I could scarce believe my eyes. They described the whereabouts of 2 ancient tomes, the books of Naldthal. The tomes are said to contain the secrets of forbidden spells, and their existence has been hidden from even the Thaumaturge Guild. Master Korkura, whatever, entrusted you with his legacy, Bat. He would want the tomes to be in your keeping. The first tome is said to be at Nald's Reflection in southern Thanalan. Come, let us make haste and retrieve it. Southern Thanalan, you say? Probably a little Alamigo, right? All the way down there, Jesus Christ. I guess we're traveling. Oh, geez. Nald's reflection. I have found the first tome, Bat, the Book of Nald. It lay not a fulham from where the parchment said it would be. But, gods, I cannot stop trembling. My blood runs cold simply imagining the havoc that could be wreaked with the knowledge within. Such power must be safeguarded, lest it fall into the wrong hands. Let us make haste and retrieve its twin, the Book of Thal. It should be at Thal's Respite. Ah yes, Thal's Respite. That is in Eastern Vanalan, yes. Probably fastest to go Camp Tranquil and go down. Oh, I forgot to hide long window. There we go. Thal's Respite. Oh geez. Menacing music. Bat, the unthinkable has happened. The chest is empty. The Book of Thal is gone. Who could have taken it? Who else could have known? Gods, if the tome's secrets were to be used for evil, this is an absolute disaster. And my worries do not end there. Should the Thaumaturge's Guild somehow learn of the tome's existence, they will stop at nothing to seal them away. That cannot be borne. Master Kurkura spent his lifetime restoring the knowledge of black magic to the world. We cannot suffer any part of it to be lost. At any rate, there's nothing more to be done here. Let us return to the sacrum and reassess the situation. Who are you? A robed figure. There's nothing left for me here. Who was that guy? What would we say, the Weaver's Guild? This way. I'm so sorry that you had to see me lose my composure earlier, Bat. As I made my way back, I pondered the situation. When I found the chest, it was covered in a century's worth of dust. Some of that dust had been knocked loose by prying hands, and nothing had settled in its place. From this, it can be inferred that the tome was taken recently. Now, the tome we were able to retrieve, the Book of Nald, is enciphered by an enchantment. I think it's safe to assume that its twin benefits from that protection. Such a protection will not be easily circumvented. It will take the thief time enough, I hope, for us to track him down, retrieve the tome, and avert disaster. But enough talk. I shall make some discreet inquiries into the missing tome. Oh, and if you don't mind, I would like to hold on to the Book of Null for examination. In the meantime, I suggest you continue your training in the dark arts. We may have need of your skills again ere long. An unexpected journey. Ah, Bat, you come at a most opportune moment. There is a task I would have you perform. In my search for the Book of Thal, I have drawn upon all my resources in the trading spheres. The tome has not appeared on the black market, nor has it found its way into a private collection. This tells us that the thief has made no effort to sell it. If we consider then the fact that he was able to open a magically sealed chest, we may safely assume that the subject is a mage, and his interest in the tome is personal. However, this individual came to know the existence of black magic. It seems plain he seeks to unlock the tome's secret. To what end, it is too early to say, but at the very least we now have a lead. There are scarce few who share our knowledge of black magic. Your 3 beastmen friends who were present when Master Kurkra rendered up his last breath. It may be that the thief's identity is known to one of them. Begin your inquiries at Burgundy Falls, Bat. Find out if Kazag Cha has had any suspicious visitors of late. Sure thing. I assume that's over, yeah, again in Eastern Danlan, alright. I think the distance is the same. So just go to Camp Dragon. Why not? So it's raining. It's raining here in Camp Drybone. Wait, what the hell? I saw like a flash of purple on the side there, and I was like, what the hell is that? Yo, Kazag, how's it going, my dude? Bat, I'm glad to see you again, my friend. What brings you here this day? That such tomes should exist. But to answer your question, I have been visited by a suspicious man, and very recently, though visited, fails to capture the nature of our meeting. Not a bell ago, a robed man appeared before me. "Join me," he said, "and together we shall master the dark arts." A dubious offer, but which I naturally declined. But no sooner had the words left my mouth than he unleashed a barrage of spells at me. Though I could scarce believe it, I would swear that the spells he wielded were black magic. I warded off his attacks and countered with spells of my own, and he swiftly turned tail. All this happened but a short while ago. He cannot have gone far since then. If you mean to confront him, you would do well to exercise caution. Though he alone approached me, I felt the presence of others. Ah, yes. Should probably bring my chocobo. Who are you? Sir? Who are you? What do you want here? Is this Zaki? Shaki? Zakia? Nelha? Whatever it name is. Oh, what do you want? What? This aura? Yes, there is no mistake. You are a black mage, and you will lead me to him. Now speak, or I will make you wish you had. But aren't you a black mage? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Your confusion seems genuine. Perhaps you truly do not know. I fear there has been a misunderstanding. I am not the villain who attacked the Amaja, nor does it appear you are in league with him. I see you are disinclined to believe me. Well, the truth of my words is easily verified. Let us go to Burgundy Falls and see your friend together. I wish to have words with him at any rate. Right, well, don't expect to have a ride from me. You can travel at your own leisure. There is a misunderstanding that I wish to clear up. We met for the first time, and the fact alone should suffice to settle the matter. But for the sake of formality, pray answer this question. Am I the man who attacked you? No, you are not. You bear scant resemblance to the villain. Now that the matter is behind us, allow me to introduce myself. I am Hira Zalia Nalha of the Conjurer's Guild in Gridania. The Seeds here Council has sent me to find a man who wields black magic, the forbidden art of destruction. His trail led me to this area, where I chanced to witness him attack your Amaja friend. Alas, the villain beat a hasty retreat, and I lost sight of him in the confusion. You approached me shortly thereafter. You may not be connected to the man I seek, but you are a practitioner of the dark arts nonetheless. The aura is telltale, so don't even think to deny it. You must also answer to justice. The Book of Naldthal, Matron Preserve. I was not aware that such terrible tomes existed. But we saw you leave the Thal's respite. What the hell? This woman, Lali, there we go, whatever. She may well know something useful. I will pay her a visit, and I expect you to be there as well. I take it you intend to continue searching for the mystery Black Mage, though I don't that his skill is as a match for yours. He has proven himself unpredictable and dangerous both. Be sure to keep your wits about you. I shall go and I shall go to Daza and Dozol Malik and apprise them of the situation. For now, you would do well to return to Lali. By the gods, it's as if she has no ears to listen. Thank Thal you have returned. This man, whom have never seen before, charged up here and started berating me for meddling with forbidden arts. He had the nerve to call me a fool thrice. Aye, and I will say it again. You are a fool, but the worst fool of all is your master Korkora. It is because of him that these miscreants are running rampant. Let me start again. I know about the Book of Thal, and I know the people who took it. They call themselves the Defiant? Yes, Defiant. And their sole objective is to master the art of destruction. The man I have been tasked with finding is their leader. Waldiv is his name, and he used to be a conjurer of Stillglade Fine. The man harbored a deep hunger for power, the power over those who he had sworn to protect. In order to satisfy his cravings, he began dabbing in the dark arts. Before long, however, his doings were made known to the guild, who summarily banished him. But as he left, he declared that one day he will show the world the true power of black magic. For years, we've heard not of Waldiv. Some of us dared to hope that his words were but the wind. Alas, he has returned. And this could only mean one thing. He is ready to make good on his promise. Gods preserve. Are you certain of this? That it is Waldiv who has taken the tome? I'm afraid so. It is no coincidence that the tome went missing at the same juncture the man reappeared. Even now, he continues instructing his minions in black magic, and every day that passes sees the cult grow into a bigger threat. If we are to move against him, we must do so now. I had assumed that we were dealing with a lone mage, but if it is an entire cult, as you say, I will need to reconsider my plans. Bat, while you went about your investigation, I succeeded in deciphering a new spell in the Book of Nald. It should prove useful in the battles to come. I shall teach it to you forthwith. What? You mean to fight destruction with more destruction? This can only end in tragedy, I tell you. How do you think the blood for the blood lilies work? Listen to me here. Waldiv and his cult may be a menace to the realm, but Bat is nothing like them. Master Korkora himself entrusted him with his legacy. He will not misuse his power and cause carnage. On that you have my word. I cannot believe what I am hearing. Were the situation not so dire, I would bring you to justice without a moment's hesitation. Fortunately for you, a greater threat looms over us all, and we must cooperate if disaster is to be averted. Your connections have proven useful before, and They may do so again. If you learn aught through them, I will thank you to send me word. But now that I'll know that I'll not tolerate any interference in my investigation. Gods, what an earsome, ignorant, insufferable idiot. To think that we must cooperate with him. Heed not the mutterings of that stuck-up lout. We shall prepare for the gathering storm in our own way. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, a new spell, ley lines. It is called, and it will be a potent addition to your arsenal. While you go about mastering it, I will make further inquiries on the situation at hand. If there are any developments, you will be the first to know. Yay, we get ley lines. It's been forever. Yeah, ley lines. Yeah, my ley lines. My ley lines. Oh, I'm out of ley lines. I'm back in ley lines. I'm out of ley lines. Back in line. Okay. A cunning plan. Lolly has received an unexpected letter. What is this? What are they giving me? Sharpcast. Gotcha. Bat, I received a letter from 269th Order Mendicant Daza. The Mughals' reach extends further than I had realized, but that Naza would contact us suggests that something is much amiss. I wait at Bronze Lake, it says, and no more than that. Though perhaps somewhat cryptic, the letter briefly suggests a sense of urgency. Please hurry to Bronze Lake and investigate the situation. I shall inform Zai Nilha of the development. Though I doubt the fool can render much assistance, I gave my word that we would cooperate. Yes, to Camp Bronze Lake with my new ley lines. There is a hair in my eye. Hold on a moment. There it is. I got it out. Okay, cool. Yo, Daza, are you okay? Bat, I'm glad to see you. Pleased, happy, glad. Kazag Chaha has told me what happened. This is grim news. Yes, grim news indeed. The man Kazak Cha spoke of approached me. The man he spoke of approached me too. Spoke of the defiant. Said he wanted my knowledge, wisdom, insight, knowledge. I told him I needed time to think, consider, ponder, think. I told him to return later. When he returns, we shall ambush him. Yes, a sound plan, I think. I told him to meet me northeast of Bronze Lake. I shall approach him as normal, as bait. Bat, you You lie in wait. Ambush, hiding, wait. Sure. This is what, 54? Yes, 54. Alright, where is he? The destination. Yes, we are ambush wait. Yes. His hat is atrocious. You are the leader of the Defiant. My name is Waldev. No, that's not the voice I want to use. My name is Waldev, and you are a descendant of the First Order Patriarch Dagu, yes? Dagu was my ancestor, progenitor, forebearer, ancestor. You know him? I've had opportunity to pursue a fascinating tome left by Kurika. In it, Dagu is mentioned as a confidant who assisted the master in his studies of the dark arts. It also states that Kurika intended to entrust the secrets of his research to those same confidants. I fully expect you to tell me all about these secrets. Then you are wrong, mistaken, incorrect, wrong. I shall reveal nothing to the likes of you. I'm a busy man, Daza. If you refuse to cooperate, I simply don't have time for you. Wait, where are you going? You might have made a powerful ally, but as an enemy you cannot be suffered to live. Find out everything he knows, then kill him. Oh, we gotta go save our friend. Layla. We did it. Thank you, Bat. Those Defiant didn't stand a chance. No chance at all. But Waldev got away. Fled, escaped, got away. Oh, well, thanks for showing up for the last nick of time there, dude. Bat. Lolly relayed to me what happened. These men, were they Defiant mages? You fool! You've killed every last one of them. How do you intend for us to question them now? I knew this would happen. You black mages are quick to wield your destructive powers, but rarely do you consider the consequences. We must return to Lolly. Do not think that I'll forget what you have done here. Were you not in full control of your powers? Did your magics run wild, amok, untamed wild? Whatever the case, I do not know I do know that you saved me, rescued, protected, saved. Thank you, Bat. I owe you my life. You should hurry to Ul'dah. Much as you protect me from the Defiant, I suspect Lali may benefit from protection from that Makot. Yes, yes, hurry to Ul'dah. You're finally here. Bat. Zaya Naliha has been standing there, silently fuming, for quite some time now. What has transpired? So it was indeed Waldiv who stole the Book of Thal, and he has been studying the magics inscribed within. But did truly not a single Defiant survive? I somehow doubt that you are fully responsible for. I care not for your doubts. I explicitly told you not to interfere with my investigation. If nothing else, this shows the bloody outcome of a battle between opposing mages. Fighting destructive power with more destructive power, it's such thinking that led to the War of the Magi. I'm sure I needn't remind you of the outcome of that war. I strongly recommend you give some time to some thought to just how terrible a force you toy with. We should probably do some lore researching of the War of the Magi. That would be pretty cool. The War of the Magi, I suppose I cannot blame him for seeing the parallels. A war between the forces commanding unimaginably destructive magical power. But black magic is not purely to blame. It was the violent confluence of black and white magics that ultimately led to disaster. Well, it was white mages in Ampador. It was black mages in where was the black mages again? Not Quarn. Quarn is something different. Oh, it was oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I want to say Armor Keep? No. The Mock, yes. Black mages were in Mock, and then of course the scholars were in the Nymph, yeah, floating city of Nymph. Yeah, there we go. That was the War of the Magi. It brought about the sixth umbral calamity. It is only natural that the risk of a reoccurrence of those terrible events would instill great fear. But no, you would never be so reckless as to allow something like that to happen. The problem lies not with black magic, but with the Defiant. I am disinclined to pay heed to his words when they run counter to those of Daza, who witnessed the battle firsthand. I find it hard to believe that you would lose control of your powers. There must be some other explanation for the deaths of those mages. It also seems that Waldiv is gathering something of a following. To better oppose this growing menace, I shall teach you a new spell I recently deciphered from the Book of Nald. Remember, Bat, black magic is not a thing to be feared. As the true black mage, you have the power to control it. I believe in you. Sharpcast. Should probably use Sharpcast more often. Yeah. Now what is this? An Enochian. Do I even have Enochian on my bar? I do not. Apparently I've been playing Black Mage, you know, without Enochian this entire time, so I'm gonna have to put Enochian on my bar. Black squawk down. Black squawk down. Okay, yeah, because I get it, because the character is Ixel that we're gonna go see. Lolly has received another letter. Bat, I received another letter. You don't say. Danger, please help. Me hide in Adler Springs. Tell Bat. Dozel. That's all it says. The handwriting is barely legible. It doubtless goes without saying, but Dozel Melek is in need of our help. I shall have to tell Zahaz Nelza about this. Do not dwell on his previous outburst. I know you have full control of your powers. Use this opportunity to show that man the true cunning and fit knees that a black mage can bring to a fight. Enough talk. Hurry to Adler Springs and save Dolzo Malak. Adler Springs. You know, I probably accidentally... Yeah, this mana ward here is supposed to be where Enochian is. Where is Enochian? What? Enochian. Yo, Rin, how's it going? We are currently doing Heavensward Black Mage's quest. Black Mage indeed. Oh, geez. We gotta save this Ixel. But I will say that, I believe, what is it, Final Fantasy XI has a black mage called, Saito? Right? I think that was the name. Yeah, Shanauto. Yeah, that's the name. There is a character in the Black Mage's quest line named Shanato. Well, the black soul crystal, Black Mage soul crystal, is called Shanato's crystal. That's the name of it, or whatever. And that character is. This is spoilers for Stormblood, Black Mage's questline, but that character actually shows up in the Stormblood Black Mage questline, but we're still in Heavensward, so not yet. We did it. Shanato is terrifying. I'm not gonna spoil too much with this character in terms of Final Fantasy XIV. But how are you doing this evening? How was your Thursday? Or now it's still Thursday for you. Thank you, Bat. Save Dozul's life, you have. Kazag Cha tried to warn Dozul. Dozul panicked. Tried to flee, but get caught. Dozul did. Squawk? Somehow knew that Dozul was expelled from tribe, these mages did. So into forest they chased Dozul. Squawk? Finally, they surrounded Dozul, offered friendship at first, but rejected Dozul, did. They said if Dozul is not friend, then Dozul enemy. But save Dozul, you did. Thanks. Many thanks. Super sleepy, but good? Ah, yes, it's Thursday, so you're probably still working on your work project, right? I'm doing fairly well. We did the Remembrance of Louis Soir side quest that is in front of the new side quest that's in front of the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah, and it took us back to the events of 1.0, and then we watched the Realm Reborn trailer because it mentioned a lot of what happened during the trailer. And now we're doing the Black Mage's questline for Heavensward. Quack, indeed. Gods, I was too late again. You have already cut your swath of reckless destruction. Oh, and basically this guy is a white mage, and he's super upset that we keep killing these people that are bad guys. Not because he thinks that they deserve to die, but he wants to interrogate them, essentially. What did you plan to achieve? How many more lives must you end before you realize how fruitless this is? He doesn't realize that, when you're a white mage, you have to kill things in order to heal things. That's the whole point of the Conjurer's quest line. When you're with that other trainee, is that you have to kill things to heal other things. I guess he skipped that part. Anyway. Wait, these wounds, they're unlike anything I've ever seen. It looks like they were incinerated from the inside. Bat, was this perhaps not your doing after all? Of what does this man speak? Pursued Dozul for a long time, these men did. Tried to kill Dozul. Squawk? Explain. Who are they? What did they want? Dozul understands now. Squawk? Read the Book of Thal, they did. Learned of mother of Dozul. Learned of her secrets, Dozul's secrets. Made clear their pursuit is. But these wounds, perhaps Dozul has an explanation. These men did not have the gem of There it is. Shato. Squawk? Dozo thinks that is why they died, so they didn't have the jobstone of Shato. So that's why they couldn't handle the spells that they were trying to use or something. I don't know. The gem of Shato? Whatever are you talking about? Gem is proof that Bat is true black mage. Gem brims with magical power. Without the gem of Shato, impossible to control. The most powerful magic black magic is. Squawk? Lost control these mages did. Aether within their own bodies ignited, burned alive from the inside. Painful way to die it is. So these defiant mages fell victim to their own arrogance, using dark magics that far outstripped their ability to control them. So Bat isn't at fault. The answer you seek, Dozo hope you find. But Dozo cannot stay here. Dozo must leave. Thank you, Bat. Dozo owes you a debt of life. Squawk? One day, Dozo will repay. These men were slain, not by your hand, but by their own use of powers they cannot control. But please understand that the fact that you can control your powers does nothing to resolve the issue at hand. You should return to Lali and explain to her what happened here. Please accept my apologies for my earlier accusations. Squawk? Bat, was Dozo Melik unharmed? I see. Well, if nothing else, it seems that Nalha no longer doubts your innocence. But the Defiant were The Defiant were immolated from within. If Dozo Melik's conjecture is accurate, the cult's situation becomes quite clear, but I hardly need to explain that to you, do I? Ah, so you have noticed too, but if you were to explain it to me... first one. But I still cannot condone Nelha's attitude. I have struggled ceaselessly through my studies of the dark arts myself with what little power I have. Perhaps none can understand the Defiant's motivations better than I. The Defiant's number cannot continue to grow indefinitely. They will have difficulty swelling their ranks when they cannot use the powers without the risk of horrifying death by immolation. Thus, they strive for control over the dark arts, while showing themselves only to our beastmen friends in the hope they might reveal the secrets to controlling these magics. Fortunately, we have prevented them from learning anything. With these avenues now lost to him, Waldev must realize that he is running out of options. Though we may lack leads from which to track down the Defiant, their position becomes weaker the longer they wait. They will soon be forced to take action. There is no need to rush. We need simply wait the enemy out. Nokian. Yeah, we got a Nokian, even though I don't know how to use it. Let's read what it does. Increases damage dealt by 5% while under the effect of astral fire and umbral ice. Upon successfully landing fire 2 while under the effect of astral fire, grants enhanced flare. Enhanced flare effect ends if astral fire is lost. What? So where's enhanced flare? I'm hella confused. There's regular flare. Where's enhanced flare? I am heckin' confused. Okay, whatever. Destruction in the name of justice. And we get Blizzard 4? Blizzard 4. Bat, I have just received word from Nelha. He wants to speak with us. Apparently, he has secured lodgings at the Hourglass and is awaiting us at the Quicksand. We should head there now. I wonder what he could want. In the Quicksand, eh? That's, yeah. That's at the Adventurers Guild. Let's do it! Hello there, sir. Thank you for coming so quickly, Bat. I have something to ask you. Some time ago, the Conjurers Guild contacted the various cities of this realm, entreating assistance in the search for and capture of Waldev. It seems that this finally paid off. They just received a missive from the Temple Knights of Ishgard. The Defiant have been sighted at the Holy See. The cult has been trying to garner popular support there. They've been offering what they claim is the power to defeat the Dervanians to anyone who will listen. Now that Ishgard has opened its borders, it is no longer difficult to travel to the Holy See. However, I still know next to nothing about their lands. Please, Bat, would you lend me your assistance in tracking down this evil cult and bringing them to justice? Zai, you have made no effort to conceal your disapproval of we black mages and our ways. Are we to understand you have now come to accept us? That I have. The Temple Knights who provided us with this intelligence are stationed at the Ark of the Worthy within the city of Ishgard. They will be waiting us there. Much though I would like to believe that he has had a change of heart, men are not wont to change so simply. One does not live one's whole life hating black magic only to change one's mind over the exoneration of a single mage. I know not what this man is plotting, but I suggest you keep close eye on him. Will do. Oh, it's over here. Yo, it's Milk Cookie. Hi there, Milk Cookie. Wait, hold on one more. That's a very nice suit of gear you got there. What is this? Oh, it's the I see, I see. I think there is a dyeable version of that somewhere. I think. Cannot be 100% sure. Anyway, hello there. You won't get away this time, Waldev. You must be the investigators from Gridania. It is about time. Someone needs to do something about that blasphemous cult. They were ranting on and on to anyone who would listen, offering the power to defeat Dravanians. We Ishgaudians have our own way of fighting. We told them as much quite plainly. But it made no difference. They continued their proselytizing, whatever that word is. Obviously, such blasphemy could not be allowed to stand. We Temple Knights made our move, but they managed to get away. It hardly matters to us at the time, but they were no longer spreading their lies here. But they recently reappeared, this time at the Convictory in the Western Highlands. Most convictors would do anything to earn honor and glory through the slaying of a powerful dragon. They were young and full of spirit and naive. I fear that some among them may be deceived, seduced by promises of easy power. Gullible fools. Well, our destination is clear. To the Convictory. Yeah, to the Convictory. Yep. Let's go to the Convictory. Ah, man, my favorite zone. There is no obvious sign of the Defiant here. We should split up and question the soldiers. You question the soldiers, it's not my job. I think I know who you're talking about. I told them I wasn't interested. Ancient spells are no match for a good spear at your side. Right. You're going on about the Defiant too? Well, they spent a while shouting out about how they share ultimate power with any who join them. Then they left. Apparently, they've set up camp near the Swift Run River. What's the story with that lot anyway? Some Makot chap was asking the same thing a few moments ago. Told him what I told you, and he ran off in a hurry. Oh, so we have to question this guy before we go running after him? Those crazy mages. I've spent years studying the art of dragon slaying. I don't need some magical help from weird outsiders. I made sure to tell him as much. Oop. We gotta sync. We're gonna be in sync. Well, hello there. There's gotta be more. Watch out, there's more of them. Where? Oh, there they are. Hello there. Oh, geez. Group up, group up. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. Alright, where's more? There's yet more of them. Beware of the void scent. Shit. Take care of the fractures first. Shit. Would you stop casting crap? No, I'm taking the damage. There. Yeah, you guys come here. God damn it. Is there any more? Oh, duty completed. We did it. I know what you must be thinking. I entreated your help, only to run off on my own. But you know what happens when you get involved. You saw it happen just now. They've no choice but to fight back when they're with all their strength. And when they do so, they lose control of their power, and they burn. Nobody deserves to die like that, so I went to confront them alone. I'm a fool. My healing magic is no match for the destructive power they wield. Let's see where you can work together. It was foolish to go alone. We can work together. You're right. What did I expect to achieve, challenging them without any help at all? Had we fought together, things would have turned out differently. You taking down the mages in a flash of black magic, me nullifying their every attack with my healing spells. I truly was a fool to assume all black magic was evil. I should have seen that such power can be harnessed safely, just as it is by you. I apologize. We have lost our only lead, and this time it is certainly my fault. Please pass on my apologies to Lolly. My actions are unbefitting of a representative of the Seedseer Council. I shall take my leave. I need to reflect on my actions. Back to Ul'dah. Those people are having fun over there. Ah, you're back from Ishgard already. But where is Jali Nelha? I see. If nothing else, you have stopped more poor souls from joining that accursed cult. I can only hope that Zayi Nelha can see it that way. The fact that the Defiant would travel so far as Ishgard in an attempt to recruit new members speaks volumes to how desperate they grow. Ah, Bat, I almost forgot. I was able to decipher the final remaining spell from the Book of Nald. Though you might not welcome an ice magic after the frigid winds of Karathas, I am certain you'll find this a frightfully powerful addition to your repertoire. I doubt the Defiant can hold out much longer. They will be forced to use everything they have in the next fight. They cannot risk being drawn into a protracted war of attrition. Should we defeat them, we can finally recover the Book of Thal and uncover the magics within. We did it. Blizzard 4. And this last one, number 60, should give us Fire 4, right? Yep, Fire 4. The Defiant ones. Lolly has learned the location of Defiant's hidden base. Let's do it. Bat, your timing is impeccable. Just moments ago, Zayi Nelha approached me. He ran up to me, all fuss and flurry, and told me he had found the Defiant's base of operations. He then departed before I could respond. It seems that he is headed to the base himself. Though the Defiance forces may well be weakened, it's utterly reckless to approach them alone. It's as though he has learned naught from the incident at Ishgard. We should waste no time in traveling to the Defiance Den. Before he left, Zai Nelha mentioned that it was at the Burning Wall. I shall meet you there. The Burning Wall, you say? Oh geez, it's Eastern Vanillin. I mean, it makes sense that they would be at the Burning Wall. We're almost there. How's it going, Mirror Knight? You know, I never actually looked at these guys. These are pretty cool. How about you guys? Have you seen Hildebrand lately? Yo, don't walk away from me. I asked you if you've seen Hildebrand lately. No? I see. Zai Nelha is nowhere to be seen. I fear he may have already fallen victim to the Defiant's destructive magics. We have no choice but to press on. If Zai Nelha's intelligence was accurate, then Waldiv must be further down this road. Are you ready? Yes. Here we go. Yes, group up together. That's exactly how I want it. Alright, where are you guys at? Hello. What was the voice I gave this guy again? Well, Leave, give yourself up. Your followers lay defeated. You have nowhere left to run. There is no need for me to run. Oh, he called forth a void scent. The summoning ritual is complete. I shall congregate in worship. All shall congregate in worship of my might. I may not be powerful enough to rule the world alone, but with this void scent under my control, followers will flock from across the realm to kneel before me. The Void Gate. It's colossal. Whatever could he mean to summon? Well, Leave, stop. Whatever comes through that portal, you'll never be able to control it. Barghest, I summon thee. Present thyself, and be bound to my will. Oh, jeez. It's a heckin' lion with wings. Perhaps it is you who should run. Do you really think that the two of you can defeat me alone? They're not alone. Your evil plans end here, Waldev. Azaya, where were you? Fool of a mage, you are lost to reason and shall be shown no mercy. Prepare yourself, Squawk. Here we are. And at an end, your schemes are, Squawk. Bat, we are here to help, aid, assist, help. Bat, Lolly, forgive my late arrival. I hope I am not too late to make a difference. No, you are inconsequential. Barghest, don't just stand there. Destroy them. Oh, jeez. No, not me. Them. No. Oh, jeez. He did. A sorry end, defeated by the very creature he summoned. It ought come as no surprise. He was playing with forces beyond his reckoning. Yo, bring it on, dude. We can discuss it later. Let us deal with this void scent. Indeed. Yo, we got this. We got this, team. Right. Gray lines. Were there any other fissures? No. Okay. I don't see any other fissures. But more will pop up, I'm sure of it. Oh geez. What are you doing? Oh. Oh, the head of thunder. Oh, geez. Hi. Oh geez, oh geez. No, no, I'm stunned. You bastard. You bastard. No, 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 no. Yeah, I don't mind having ice damage. What I mind is heckin' being paralyzed. You did it. You could not have arrived at a better time. We thought you were lost to us. Did you think I had rushed in alone? What manner of a fool do you take me for? To think that I would repeat so grave an error. Oh, he's alive. Punch him. For a moment there, I thought he might strike him. That's what I thought too. But why? You are responsible for a great many deaths, and I have been tasked with bringing you to justice. I need you alive so that you may atone for your sins. Bat, Lolly, I owe you my thanks. First, I must see to Waldeve's incarceration, but once that is done, I shall return to Milvenith Sacrium and thank you properly. Right. We too should return to Milvenith Sacrium. I'd hate to miss something as rare as a thank you from Zahi Nelha. But first, you should speak with your beastmen companions. This is a valuable opportunity to rekindle your relations with them. It would be folly to waste it. That's true. It's true. I don't want your fate. There we go. We'll go in reverse order than how we met them. Squawk, all killed. The evil black mages are done here. Dolzo is debt is repaid. You're welcome. To all fight together again. It was a hard fight, but fun, enjoyable, satisfying, fun. Until we meet again, Bat. Farewell. It is well the man who was brought to justice. I harbor no regrets. Bat, my friend, though we may be of different lands, the bond we share cannot be broken. I hope we can all meet again. I am sorry to have kept you waiting. Waldev has been placed under arrest and awaiting sentencing by the Pajals. Bat, thank you for all your help. The Book of Thal was amongst his belongings. Lolly, I trust it to your care. Are you sure you've made your views on black magic very, very clear? Our recent battles have shown me that black magic itself is not evil. It need only be used in the right way, in pursuit of the right goals. You have shown yourselves to be noble magi with pure intentions. I trust you to use the knowledge within this book wisely. That being said, I am a conjurer. Were I to witness black magic used with ill intent, I would not hesitate to take action. Even if it were you, Lolly, I would hunt you down without mercy. Come now, Zai. Can't we have any fun? Haha. You'd do well not to forget that my order still considers your black magic forbidden. But if there were more magi like you, I hope this might become the first step towards a world in which both healing and destructive magics can meet in the battlefield, not as enemies, but as allies. Oh, he did the ear wiggle for you guys. Fire 4. And this concludes Heavensward.